Should
well, I don't know what to laugh harder at, Alec Baldwin running for office or Elliot Spitzer doing the interview. I mean, give me a break. What is this, Planet of the Apes or CNN? At any rate, no, I think everybody's got not only the right, but a civic duty to participate to the maximum in this experiment in self-government. So whether, and I disagree with Alec Baldwin probably on everything except his first wife.
Because I mean, you're
I encourage him.
You're a big activist. I mean, you're involved in politics.
I'm involved. Hey, I'm a We the People guy. Politics in America. That's why I so adore Sarah Palin. Here's a citizen who wants to get involved, sees corruption and fraud, gets involved, gets rid of the corruption and fraud, and leads her citizens being voted into office. That's American politics, pure and simple. That's how I operate, and so I support Roseanne Barr to be the Prime Minister of
How come
Ghana.
you never ran? How come you've never run?
I'm old, and I still love to tour like a madman. I love to play my music, and I'm probably too selfish right now.
Mike Huckabee still rocks out a little bit?
Very little. He's a great guy, but that ain't, and God bless.
Not exactly rocking out. He's sort of,
I have a different attitude about rocking out.
Yeah, he plays a very mellow bass.
I support Alec, and I support everybody who pursues it. Let the people decide. If there's content and positive upgrade in their message, bingo.
I think you're right.
Would you vote for Alec Baldwin?
I definitely would, because he is so handsome.
I give you the current state of politics. That's why people
vote. He's so smart, too.
Right.
I agree with everything that guy says.
And then you can sing the national anthem at his inauguration.
Absolutely, and then you can shoot a little baby pig.
I could, 2 of them.
Yeah.
But do you think...
Here's a problem. Alec's got to be crazy, because you know what? The moment he says he's going to run for office, personal friends of mine are going to spend the next, couple of weeks digging through his past and bring up all the crap.
Isn't that a shame?
It is, but that's the way politics is played.
Sure.
It's unfortunate, but the truth of the matter is he's got a great job.
But do you think people care about that sort of stuff? I mean, really? I mean, I think, back in the Gary Hart days, yes, it derailed a lot of careers.
Negative politics works. It does. There's a reason why we go negative on a candidate, because it works. It moves numbers. There's a reason why people who start the front runner oftentimes don't end up in the front runner because of negative politics. People say they don't like it, but you know what impacts them most? Negative commercials. And if I got a couple $100,000 and I can put points behind that negative commercial, it is absolutely going to penetrate.
What do you look
That's
for?
why I would like to run. I would revel in the attacks on me. I consider that a party, because it's all such nonsense. It's about getting the job done.
What's the job, though? I mean, you say these things. You remind me of Sarah Palin a little. You say these broad things, but what's the job that needs to get done? Like robbing all the working people have ever done they got?
Accountability, making sure.
What does that mean exactly?
Well, that means when you have X amount of income from the tax coffers, that you don't spend beyond it. I live within my means. I would hope that you live within your means, and I expect my government to live within their means.
What about Goldman Sachs? What do you think of that?
I think they ought to be stoned to death. That's what I think.
Do you think this government is owned by Goldman Sachs and rich people?
Unfortunately, right now, especially the Obama administration, yes.
But
that's why they hire him.
Why do you say that about Obama when people pay less taxes under Obama than they did under Reagan? Why do you say stuff like that?
Well, that's another example of abandonment of accountability. They're paying less taxes, they're getting less revenues, and they're spending more. Their deficit and the debt has never skyrocketed like it is right now, because this socialist mentality is to redistribute wealth and abandon. He did a horrible job. I didn't like that either. Put it there. No, it's rampant. Bush blew it. Obama's blowing it even better. Clinton blew it. I think politics is there's a military term. It's a 3-syllable. I'll give you 2 of them. Cluster. It is a cluster of politics right now, and that's why the Tea Party is so important. We're saying one simple thing: be accountable.
But the Tea Party is owned by the richest people in the world.
They are not. The Tea Party are welders and farmers.
No, they're not. It's the Koch brothers.
I hang out with them. I hunted with some Tea Parties last week. They're carpenters. They're people that make a minimum wage.
Well, it's not their fault that they're being lied to and tricked. It's not their fault.
The Tea Party is about the Constitution and the Bill of Rights.
Telling rich people what they want to hear is not good for Americans.
That's not what the Tea Party is about at all. Not even close. You couldn't be more wrong about that. Tea Party is about working hard, playing hard, simple families going, be accountable. What are you doing with our money? Who said you can spend on that crap? Who said you can pay people to stay home? Who said you can pay people not to work and not be productive? If you're not productive, you get no money.
Well, but
how's that sound?
That sounds like you're blaming the victim. Sounds like you're blaming the poor
victim,
people.
But victims of sleeping in?
Yeah, I think you're blaming the victim. I think it's just a big fat con, and you work for the richest guys in the world. All you Tea Party spokespeople, you work for the Koch brothers, and they're like billionaires.
I'm just a deer hunter. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, but you're working for the wrong people, brother.
I work for myself. All my buddies work for themselves. They work and they expect to have something left and not give it to people who didn't earn it. Real simple. Mao Zedong didn't work then. Mao Zedong isn't going to work today.
Dick Cheney didn't earn one damn thing. The guy's never worked an honest day in his life.
Who's this?
Dick Cheney. He's never worked an honest day in his life.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Are you kidding me?
Give me Barack Obama's resume.
For their money?
Show me all his jobs that he's had. Show me a product that Barack Obama ever produced. Show me one.
Well,
time's up.
Well, actually, Ted, he did start actually working for the churches in South Side of Chicago.
So where's the product?
What's the product? Well, the product is actually helping people. But to get back to what...
Thank you.
Chicago people don't look very helped to me.
But
it looks like a tragedy.
Well, you got.
Did he help Cabrini Green? Was that one of his projects?
Well, you got to keep trying to help people. I mean,
yeah.
You can't. No, you need to try to help people by scolding them to help themselves. If you keep rewarding them for sleeping in, then they'll never get out of slavery. Why would you support slavery?
You're blaming the people at the bottom who have nothing whatsoever to do with it.
I'm blaming people who refuse to be productive.
The people who have the blame. Why don't you ever?
What do you want to blame the people who have jobs and produce things?
I want to blame the Koch brothers and the billionaires and all the people who robbed the taxpayers of this country. Absolutely.
The government is the one who's robbed the taxpayers of this country.
What would we do without government? Expect the rich people to take care of the poor? Are you crazy?
The rich people are the ones providing jobs.
No,
the government doesn't provide squat.
There are no jobs. There are no jobs.
Where there are jobs are rich people who put all their lives on the line to get creative.
Rich people don't pay squat, and it's proven.